Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing and Tour Reviews. In this video, I'm going to show you guys why people hate mechanics. Guys like me, I'm a mechanic. Why they give us a bad name so then people don't trust us when they bring their cars to us. I'm going to show you guys. It's absolutely crazy on this car. Let's do it. So what we have here is a 2021 Subaru Crosstrek. This car has exactly 60,000 miles, 60,000 and like some change miles on it. Took it to the dealership because this is a little old lady. She's so sweet. Took the dealership because she was hearing a noise when her back windows were down in the back and she didn't know what it was. Dealership told her, this is why people hate mechanics. You need all 4 wheel bearings replaced. And she didn't tell me how much it was, but she said they wanted thousands of dollars because these are bad about the rear hubs getting stuck. So I bring it in, I drive it. The only thing I hear is some tire noise. The front tires have a little bit of cupping going on the inside. No bearing noise, whether you load left or right, doesn't matter. No bearing noise. So I brought it in, put it on the lift, and I'll tell you guys a little trick. If you ever want to find wheel bearings, raise it up, get your wheels spinning. Now make sure you're doing it safely. Get your wheels spinning. And while the wheel is spinning, grab the spring. If you feel a vibration from a wheel bearing through the spring, it's one of the easiest ways to do it. You'll know which bearing it is. Or if you load it, if you load the left side and it makes noise, that whole thing. Whatever side you load and it makes the noise get louder or softer, then you know which bearing it is. So I pulled in, I see nothing wrong with the bearings, absolutely nothing, just some cup tires. So I called her, I said, hey, because she said just do all 4. So I said, okay, I don't think we need wheel bearings. She goes, well, the Subaru dealership did diagnostics. I paid the diagnostics. They said we need all 4 wheel bearings. So I want to go ahead and do them. I said, ma'am, I think you're going to be wasting your money. You're still going to have the tire noise that I'm hearing. Now, it's not tires, guys, so bear with me here. I said, you're still going to have the tire noise even if we do the wheel bearings. So she said, well, what happens is when I'm doing about 30 to 40 miles per hour, I get a very loud noise in the back of the car. And I was like, okay, does it do it like all the time? She goes, yeah, it's 30 to 40 miles an hour, but put the windows up, the noise goes away. So I take it out, I drive it, I put the rear windows down. I don't have the keys on me, but I put the rear windows down and I heard the noise. I mean, it was just like vibrating behind me. Well, what it was air coming in the back window and hitting the rear window and just kind of swirling, just turbulent air coming in. So I took her little cargo shade cover, I pulled it across. Her back seats are folded down when it got here, by the way. You can tell she leaves them folded down. I pulled it across there and the noise went maybe 30% away, right around there. So then I got out of the car on the side of the road and I put the rear seats up. Noise is gone. There's no more noise. It's because the rear seats were down, and how a dealership did not know that is beyond me. She would have spent thousands of dollars to try to fix this car and she'd have got it back from Subaru, and the noise would have still been there when she drove it at 30 to 40 miles an hour with the rear windows down. There's no reason at all for Subaru to say she needs wheel bearings. There's no wheel bearing noise at all. It's totally quiet when you drive it, other than a little bit of tire noise. That's an absolutely terrible diagnosis by Subaru. So yeah, that's what gives us mechanics a bad name. And it pisses me off that somebody would try to take advantage of. It doesn't matter whether it's a woman or a man, but people always seem to do it to women, especially elderly women. They think that, hell yeah, they're not going to know. Let's just, let's charge them $2,000 or $3,000 to do these bearings. She's not going to know. Unbelievable that they would do that. So I just want to bring this video to you guys, show you that. That's just crazy to me that somebody's willing to do that. Now, at dealerships, they're all flat rate. So if a car comes in and they don't find something wrong with it, they have to come up with something. Otherwise, the guys don't get, they just get maybe a little bit of hourly rate for their diagnosis. That's it. So they have to find something. That's what I think happens. I've never worked flat rate, so I don't know. I can't tell you that for sure, but that's the only thing that I can think of is what happens is because they need to find something because they are flat rate to keep food on the table. I get it, but don't be dishonest to a customer like that. Now she has a really bad taste in her mouth for dealerships. She's so sweet. I feel so bad for her that they tried to take advantage of her. And I'm so glad she didn't do the job because she would have wasted all of her money on that job for absolutely no reason. No reason at all. But hey, I want to show you guys my setup here really quick. It's getting ready to change. I ordered another toolbox, but I'm back at the shop now. Me and my wife now own the shop, and I'm going to show you guys my tool setup here. All right, so this is my daily office. I've had this box for a long time. You guys have seen it in my videos in the past. This is a Snap-on. I don't remember what the part number is on it or anything. And then I have my Snap-on roll around right here, which I've outgrown both of these. So I picked myself up a US General. Love this slate gray. So we just ordered me a slate gray bottom, 72-inch, and I'm going to get the cabinet, the hutch, and the side box for it also. I'm going to show you guys, like, this is the majority of my sockets that I work out of. Mostly all are impact. Only ones that aren't are down here. Ooh, there's a dead bug on there. Because these are specialty sockets. These actually grip. They're from Snap-on. They actually grip bolts, which is great. I forget what they actually call those. Flank drive or something like that. But yeah, so there's my sockets. And then here's some of my ratchets. And then here's some wrenches. Here are some more wrenches. Like here is my electrical power tools. I do have some Harbor Freight Bowers. These work good. These are all 3 Bowers, and these are all Snap-on right here. And then over here, you know, extensions, spark plug tools. These are the smaller sockets. And then you guys have pretty much seen this. This is basically a junk drawer. There's a little bit of hardware and stuff in it. This is my plier drawer right here. I have tons of different brand tools, Harbor Freight even. Then these are my SAEs, and then these are metric. These are metric, and these are my torque sticks. Down here is a junk drawer also, just some miscellaneous stuff. These are my air tools, which I rarely use anymore other than this Cornwell. I love that tool, and I use my air hammer every now and then. That's another junk drawer down there. And then like this box here, this is just all my cases that have tools in them. This is another junk drawer. This is more wrenches, adapters, not adapters, but Allens and Torx and stuff like that, sockets. This is, you know, Icon once again, but I have some Snap-on. This is Torx. This is Allen. These are Snap-on also. Blue Point. There's another Icon tool. This is these are to get bolts out. These are all damaged fasteners. Like this is if you have a lug nut that's stripped and doesn't want to come out. So it bites it. And let's see. This is my electrical drawer, power probe. This is like a power probe. This is my battery drain tester. PP draw is what it's called, for battery draw, voltmeters, all my heat shrinks, you know, all that type of stuff. Down here is my rivet gun, my coin system filler, and I have some Maddox tire repair kit. This is an oil pressure test kit. This is a GM oil pressure sending unit adapter for that kit, and then fuel injection kit, and then some AC lines. And then this drawer here is kind of my slide hammer and stuff like that. Let's see over here, snap ring pliers, a couple scanners. I don't remember what all this stuff is. These are, yeah, that's from Harbor Freight also. Door panel trim stuff. Brake, you put this on top of your master cylinder when you're doing a brake fluid exchange. This is a battery kit. What else we got here? It's just some pliers, vacuum. Yeah, I mean, that's basically my setup. Then I have this. This is also from Harbor Freight. Love this thing. It is heavy duty. It'll hold some weight too. Got a drawer on it, which is nice. Keep all my stuff in the back here. Now, my biggest purchase I recently made is I bought a brand new rotary 1234YF machine. The shop has had this machine forever. This is 134. I've used this machine so many times. Fantastic machine, but I heard some really bad things about the Robinair 1234s. So I bought the rotary, and so far I absolutely love it. I am worried about the touch screen, but they're all touch screen now. So I do worry about that type of stuff. And then I have an Icon Creeper right there. That thing right there is awesome. Let me show you a couple more things here. So these are my bigger tools, ball joint kit. There's 2 ball joint kits, inner tie rod kit, battery tester. This is a head gasket tester, basically, combustion chamber, leak detector. I do like, this is the front end service kit from Maddox, Harbor Freight. I do like this Icon. I'm really digging this tool. The sniffer for AC. That thing works fantastic. And I've got the oil funnel kit from Harbor Freight right there. And that's about it. But I'm getting the new one. Hopefully within the next month, it's going to be the exact same color as this. I'm probably going to take this box and put it over in that corner And this box I'm probably just going to take home, but I'm not sure yet. But and then I also have this cart, which is my son worked out of this all summer, but he's now at Purdue University. And it just has a couple things. It has an impact, which these are, guys, I'm telling you, these Ryobi impacts so much power. Some torque sticks, you know, some little stuff. I've had this cart for a really long time also. It's a Blue Point from Snap-on. And then I got my leads, my test leads, you know, that type of stuff. On top, I know this video was about the Subaru, but on top I got my laptop, which is soon going to be, I have an Apple computer that once I have a hutch is going to be here that I've got. This is my Ryobi Impact, tons of power, guys. It's a beast. Then all my battery chargers, got my launch scanner, and I got a radio to listen to some music if I want to. So you guys are on my Meta glasses. Let me show you this thing. So let's put on speed 3. I do speed 2 to take wheels or put wheels back on with my torque sticks. This is speed 3. I have not found anything yet that this won't take off. It took off a Honda crank bolt the other day. I've done a couple timing belts with it, actually. Axle nuts. I haven't found anything yet that it won't take off. It will take off anything that I've put it on. The Ryobi gun, people bash Ryobi, however you want to say it, all the time. Well, I'd rather have my Milwaukee or DeWalt. That's fine, but this thing costs I think it's like $180, I think, because I just bought that one over there. And this thing, as you can see, it's been beat up a little bit, and I always use the big battery. This is a 4 amp hour. This thing has been an absolute beast. It's been dropped off of this onto the floor I don't know how many times, just, you know, because I set it up here, somebody hits it and it tips over and falls. Fantastic gun. Well, bonus content. Let's see why this caliper is leaking so bad. I bet you it shucked the pad. I can't really tell through here, it's so wet, but my guess is it shucked the pad. This is why when your brakes start making noise, you get them fixed instead of driving and driving and driving and driving it. Oh yeah, it's stuck on there. Grab my small pry bar. Let's see. Yep. There's no, oh my gosh, look at that rotor. I got brake fluid all over me. So there's no brake pad. So it was the piston on the rotor stopping the truck. Look at the difference in size between this side and this side. That's how long they drove on it before they decided to get brakes put on it. Please pay attention. When your brakes start making noise, get them looked at. So yeah, you guys, just wanted to bring this video to you about the Subaru. I figured I'd go ahead and show you that because you guys have been asking me how's the shop going ever since I stopped doing what I was doing basically before, and I'm running a shop now. It's going good. We hired somebody who's going to start here in a couple weeks. Can't wait for that because I definitely need some help. I'm tired of doing this all by myself. But yeah, that Subaru is crazy story. Why people don't trust mechanics. Luckily, there's still guys and gals, like because my wife runs the office, like us, that still care for customers, aren't going to rip them off just to make a quick buck. Saved her thousands of dollars. I charged her an hour diagnostic time because I did have it on the lift, and I checked all the bearings on the lift and checked the tires, and then I drove it like 5 times, changing it, you know, trying to make it recreate the noise. And I figured out the noise, and I was able to get the noise fixed, and saved her thousands of dollars, man, in the process. So just want to bring this video to you guys. Hope you guys found this video helpful and that you liked the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, join the Fab family. We'd love to have you. We'll see you in the next video.